So our first topic of the day is that Avengers Endgame is gonna get a re-release sort of thing.
Gasp.
Yes, it's gonna get a re-release. This was expected, sooner than expected, I guess. But it is said to include a intro to the movie from one of the directors, Anthony Russo. It's gonna include a Stanley tribute, a deleted scene featuring the Hulk, where the Hulk's gonna be saving some kids from a burning building, and there will be some footage from Spider-Man: Far From Home tagged at the very, very end. Uh, Literally 3 or 4 days before Spider-Man even comes out, you'll see a little tag for it. So, Josh, you going to be catching this re-release of Avengers Endgame?
Honestly, I don't know, but I find it very funny that I think I know for a fact I've mentioned this in our group chats, and I'm not entirely sure if I mentioned it on the podcast, but I literally called that they were going to re-release Endgame, and they were going to tag on some Spider-Man Far From Home footage, and that's exactly what's happening. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not here to toot. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Well, I mean, okay, maybe just a little bit, bit, but I mean, I probably won't, just due to the fact that Spider-Man: Far From Home is coming out, and I loved Endgame. Endgame was a fantastic film, but I mean, I'm ready to see the next chapter. I want to. I'll eventually go back to Endgame, probably when it's on, Blu-ray or whatever, or digital Voodoo, that thing. But I don't really. Because I think in total it equals out to about 11 minutes of extra footage.
I think it less than that. I think the number was like 7 or 8.
Yeah. It's really not a lot. It's not enough for me to spend another $17 to go see it in IMAX, because that's the preferred.
I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to IMAX. I think it's just standard. If I'm not
at least, sorry, I had to sneeze.
At least in my local theater. Oh, bless you.
I feel like it's going to be an IMAX, considering the movie was shot entirely in IMAX, so there will be some sort of IMAX showings.
Maybe in some theaters.
And because the thing is like whenever these, at least I know they did it for Infinity War. When the movie goes to Blu-ray, they don't include the full aspect ratio, because for some reason Marvel decides to not include the IMAX ratio on.
Oh no! Apparently that's an IMAX thing. That's an IMAX thing. It's not a Marvel or a Disney thing.
See, but that's weird, because they
do it for other movies. Yeah, they do it for other movies all the time. I have no idea. Maybe they're. I have no clue, to be honest. But it's a bit. Yeah. Who knows what the reasoning could be behind that? So last week we talked about how Endgame was making very, very little money, and had like still 40-ish million to go to beat Avatar. And the Russo brothers, the directors of the movies, confirmed today that this re-release is global. So do you think now there's a shot of Avengers Endgame catching Avatar? It's just like little under $40 million away. I don't know what the exact number is though.
So Zane, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
So when we record, does it record us from the Discord? Or does it record our individual voices? Just out of curiosity.
It records the Discord.
Oh, dude, because you were lagging bad.
Oh, really?
There, yeah, dude, I didn't hear a single thing you just said.
I mean, I guess I could try to repeat myself again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying, on last week's episode, right? We were talking about how Avengers Endgame might not even beat Avatar anymore, because it was still like way behind. But do you think with this re-release, it being a global re-release, do you think it will finally beat Avatar, or do you think it's not going to do it anymore?
Oh, no, it's going to beat it.
It's going to beat it?
Because you do have those people that are clamoring for that little bit more of the Marvel Universe, that little bit more of Endgame action, so they're going to spend the money to see that.
Mm.
Of course, it's not going to make nearly as much as it did its first run. You're not going to see, it breaks another billion. That's not going to happen.
No. This is probably going to be
because you said it's a worldwide release, right?
That's what the Russos said. I don't know if that includes China or whatever. They said this is they tweeted today, this is a global release.
Okay, well, if it's a global release, then it'll most likely beat that within the next like that opening day, or at least that weekend. That's this weekend, right?
I believe it's this weekend. Tickets went on sale today, and the re-release happens on Friday.
Yeah. So
But
I don't think there's really any question or any doubt that it's gonna end up passing um Avatar. And it's really funny though, and just weird because people are really upset about it. Like, oh, there goes that Disney greed, bro. Like, there goes that Kevin Feige stroking his superhero peen. Like, just because they want to break a record. I mean, like, I've never seen anyone get upset about a re-release until now.
yeah, like
And it doesn't really make
Avatar had like 10 re-releases. That's why it's so high, like so damn high up there. And
I
like,
only had one.
no,
I only had one re-release.
Avatar?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, there was like 7 different re-releases. I remember.
Are you sure?
I'm not. I remember like there was one re-release shortly when it went Blu-ray. Then I remember there were like 3 different other it was re-released a bunch of times. Let me just I have Box Office Mojo pulled up here.
Here, while you're doing that, I'm also checking my local
Theaters.
yeah.
So it was re-released.
There's a movie called Avengers of Justice Farce Wars.
That's
What? Oh, it's one of those parody films.
gross. So okay, so Avatar released in December of 2009, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it got re-released in let's see here. Wait a minute. Oh, it's not. Wait.
What?
It doesn't include. Okay, for some reason it's not including it. It's kind of being stupid. It just stopped on January for some reason. All right, well we don't have those, but I remember Avatar being re-released quite a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, because I saw the film. Oh man, it's not gonna be in IMAX. That sucks.
Yeah.
It's not over here. I'm like,
Yeah, it's not playing in IMAX here either.
I want to go to Saturday.
Even in our premium large format, it's not playing. It's just straight up flat regular.
Yeah, that's really disappointing considering the entire movie is shot in IMAX.
Yeah, they put the effort in to shoot the entire movie in IMAX.
They did it for Infinity War too, so that's kind of disappointing.
It
But
is.
anyway, I'm probably not gonna go see it because Spider-Man: Far From Home comes out on Tuesday, and I'm much more interested in seeing the story progress than me watching a film that I watched 3 times back in April.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm just curious.
It's gonna break the record with or without me, so it doesn't really matter.
I feel like the fans want this to happen, and they're gonna make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I mean, more power to you. What's like DC, Disney? I'm such DC trash that whenever I say D, it just comes out as DC.
It just comes out DCU news, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. When are you seeing Spider-Man? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna try and see it on Tuesday. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Aren't you seeing it earlier or something?
No, I was, but you know, I'm going Tuesday, opening day.
I actually got invited to go see it earlier today, but it was like a really like dookie ass.
Was it during your nap?
No, it wasn't during my nap. Like a buddy who actually lives in North Carolina sent me a DM and was just like, "Hey, you want to go see Spider-Man tonight?" And I was just like, "What time?" He was just like, 7, but I was in a meeting, so I really couldn't. But I'm hoping to see it on Tuesday because I also want to go see Toy Story 4 on the same day because I like seeing multiple films at the movie theater because I can just knock them all out.
Toy Story 4 is great. It's really great.
I just I'm gonna check. We're gonna check Fandango right now to see if I'll go see Far From Home on Tuesday.
Yeah, but you know we'll figure out when we're recording Tuesday. But you know that's for a different topic. But so you think that Avatar is gonna beat, or you think Avengers Endgame is gonna beat Avatar with this re-release?
Yeah. I mean it's pretty much a given at this point because I mean those Marvel shills like Hamed and be like, oh my god,
7 minutes,
7. It's gonna be one of those things where he's just kind of, or Marvel fans are just really just excited for it.
I mean, I'm probably not going to because I've spent so much money already seeing this movie. Yeah. So and probably like whatever is gonna come out, it's gonna be posted on the internet in some form. So
I mean, you know how people are.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be curious to know how that deleted scene is. Apparently, it's just Hulk saving some kids from a burning building, and it's apparently going to be it's apparently unfinished as well. So that's kind of cool. But
so it's probably so I see. I didn't know that. So with that information, it's probably going to be played as a joke.
I think.
Look at the unfinished CG guys. Look at him like jumping at a green screen. Isn't that funny? by me now knowing that,
I think that's
it makes me not want to go see the.
no. I think it's in the post credits. I think it's going to be as a post credit scene. I think the Russos are going to introduce it as a deleted scene in the post, like after the movie's done. If I'm not mistaken, I have no clue.
Yeah, all that stuff's gonna be on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Blu-ray. It's going to come online, So I'm in no rush. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I heard like a rumor that uh, apparently like Michael Pena's character was gonna recap the entire Infinity Saga, like he does in like Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp and stuff like that. But I didn't see any kind of list of that when like the details of the IMAX re-release or the re-release.
Where that rumor came from, actually, I believe it was like either last year's Comic-Con or the one before that. Was that at Hall H they had Michael Pena and Paul Rudd do like that kind of recap of the entire MCU in that flashback Ant-Man style, with Michael Pena narrating the entire MCU up until that point. Pretty funny.